From the heart of Houston, it's fun, it's engaging, it's Chattin' with Chelsea. She's daytime's new bestie. Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards. Come back to me. I've got the feeling.
Hey, besties. Thank you for joining me for another Chat with Chelsea. I'm your host, Chelsea Edwards. You know, they say one thing that's guaranteed in life is taxes. But one thing that's guaranteed on this show is we are going to treat ourselves. So today we are combining both taxes and treats. We're going to show you the tax moves you need to make before the end of the year to make sure you get the biggest return back. Also, my new bestie Zay is coming in with his brookies. It is a brownie and a cookie. He's going to show us how to put them together in a basket, a beautiful basket for the people on your nice list. Also, he's going to show us how to do a beautiful holiday spread for our dessert table if you are hosting. He's got some great ideas for that. So I just recently hosted the 9th annual Year of Joy Holiday Ice Skating Party. This is Houston's only free ice skating party for children from underserved communities. It was held at Discovery Green in Central Houston. There were performances and food and giveaways. You know, it was just wonderful to see the kids hitting the ice for the first time. For a lot of them, there was a lot of falling, but that's just part of the learning process to learn to ice skate. A shout out to Houston Chronicle columnist Joy Sewing, who put this on. She's actually a former competitive ice skater who became Houston's first Black figure skating coach while in college. Thank you so much, Joy, for allowing me to be part of that. That was wonderful. All right, since we are talking about taxes today, I will admit that I, Chelsea Edwards, has been audited before, okay? That is the naughty list that you do not want to be on. When I got that bill from the IRS, I just figured I might as well work for them for the rest of my life, okay? You do not want to deal with that. So this was, to be fair, when I was young and new to the tax process. I did get a professional to help me, you know, bring that bill down and make those payments. But I mean, it's kind of confusing when you're trying to do your taxes early on, just like Manny here.
Hi, I'm 18 years old. This is my first time paying taxes. I really don't know what I'm doing. Can you tell me how much I owe and I'll just pay it? No, we can't do that. You have to figure out that amount for yourself. Oh, okay. Well, if I'm just a little bit off in the amount I owe, it'll be okay because it's my first time, right? Oh, no, we already know how much you owe exactly. I mean, down to the penny, but you still have to figure that out for yourself. Well, what if I get that amount wrong? You go to federal prison. What?
I mean, it is serious. We've got Bianca Ferguson here from Tax Bee and Company. Yeah, it can get serious like that, right?
It can get serious, but he's not going to federal prison. He's probably going to have to pay that tax bill, but definitely not going to federal prison.
Yes, like the tax bill I got. I mean, I know a lot of people end up audited sometimes because they make mistakes.
Yeah.
What do you tell them when something like that happens?
I think the biggest thing is for them to calm down, gather the documents, because believe it or not, the IRS can make a mistake as well. So you want to make sure that you consult a tax professional to make sure that they take a look at whatever CP notice that the IRS has sent you so that you'll have a subject matter expert guiding you on what to do next.
Yes. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit and try to not get audited.
Yes.
Okay, so we're moving towards the end of the year. What are some of those common mistakes that people make moving into tax time?
Not gathering their documents and only providing the things that they know, like a W-2, right? But there's sometimes interest income statements that if you have a substantial amount of money in the bank that you'll actually get a statement. And on the flip side of that, there's mortgage interest that you pay. So that could be a potential deduction for you that people don't take advantage of because they haven't gathered and organized their documents.
Okay, so we're talking any kind of money that you could be making. Whether
Inflows, outflows.
Yes, okay. Savings accounts, other kinds of accounts we need to remember to look at.
Yes.
Okay.
Another big thing too is a 1099, or a lot of times people borrow money against their retirement accounts or take money out of their retirement and they forget to report that. That money combined with your W-2 income could potentially put you in another tax bracket if you haven't taken the appropriate amount of taxes out there. And most people miss putting that on their tax, and that's definitely would trigger a red flag.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right. So that's something you do
There's a lot of information.
Yes, just don't forget all these things.
Can't forget.
Any way that you are getting money in, you need to make sure that you get a document for that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have recommendations for people staying organized so they don't forget those things?
Yes, if they're working working with a tax preparer or a tax accountant, they would get an organizer from that person, right? That
okay.
person should be asking them probing questions about what happened this year was different from next year, and that give you a guide in order to organize organize your information so that you can report it properly. But a lot of times if I were in that position and I didn't know what to look for, everything that looks like a potential tax statement, and most people report tax statement on an envelope, I would be gathering that information in and bringing it to my accountant or my tax accountant to make sure that they have all of the documents and let them weed out what I can use and what I can't use.
Okay, all right. Well, folks, got a little time left to make sure everything is in order, and we also want to make sure that they get the most money back if possible. So we're going to come back after this commercial break and talk about that. All right, be right back.